Hey guys, Stealth here. Welcome back to Civ 6. In case you missed the previous episode, we have had a surprise war declared by the Romans. Trajanus has been a bit of a naughty boy, the Roman Empire here, and he is pushing on Baltimore with quite a few of his Roman units. I am mustering a defense as fast as I can build it, and that's basically the 3 offensive units that I had trained throughout the entire campaign through China, as well as Pokrovka, which is another civilization that I just demolished. Liberated. Let's go with that. But now we need to focus on the defense. It's the first time in this entire campaign that I am actually being attacked by an invading force. But I am quite confident about the ability of Baltimore to hold on until reinforcements arrive. They may not have a wall, but that does not mean that they're easily taken, as they are trying to be taken over by units which are still using legionnaires. So I'm not very worried about them. Military districts can fire at that little legionnaire that they had over there, and with these, it's time to do some more damage. Get this guy out of the way. I also want to start pushing forward the defenders for Cincinnati to make sure I can get more damage output onto that town. Let's see what they're going to be up to. He's not quite in range yet, but will be very, very soon. And in the meanwhile, I'm pushing south with one of my own guys, the Walking Blazers there. There is one unit that I can promote. I know all about that. I just haven't done it yet. And the reason is that I need the damage output and not spend one turn from that unit on the promotion. They still have 2 legionnaire. What? Oh, great.
Whatever is contrary to nature is contrary to reason.
What we
And
just saw
whatsoever
pop
is
up
contrary
here.
to reason is absurd.
It's a military encampment. Anyway, we have enlightenment, rationalism, science campus bonus, gold commercial bonus, or liberalism. Plus 1 amenities to all cities with at least 2 specialty districts. There are quite a few of those by now. So I'm going to see what exactly that will do. I think that might cost me some income. There we go, it's down to 57 from 69. But hopefully my cities are going to be a bit happier than they were. Plus 3 amenities, plus 2, plus 1. Oh, that's an archer right there. Nidaros, plus 1. Rio, 0. Rio is still not very happy. Cincinnati, plus 2. Yeah, we're doing okay. Perfect. So, Musketmen versus the Roman Legion. And not just that, this is an army corps, giving it a melee strength of 65 points, and with the promotions that it has, it can even attack twice per turn. And we're just cleaning these guys up, mopping them up like they weren't even there. Let's take this hill, a strategic important position. The rest of my units can still fire, so let's make them do that. I can easily attack you from that end. I'm going to fire on you from this end. With that, they should no longer have the sufficient punch to carry out their strikes on Baltimore further. Defend. And you guys keep pushing, because we have just found the Roman Empire. They are here, and they are not going to be there for a while. We are going to liberate them. We have a unit that needs orders. Which one? Oh, more crossbowmen. Yes, I had summoned quite a few crossbowmen into this area. And they're all starting to arrive. You can see that the Roman legionnaires are running for their lives, which, I can tell you, will not do them any good. Oh, we have boosted economics.
However
Nice.
beautiful the strategy, you should occasionally look at the results.
And I can now build a cavalry, as well as a military academy. Plus 25% combat experience for all units trained in this city. Faster corps and army training. I cannot quite build an army or a corps yet, I believe. But that should be along soon. Alright, that's them down. Am I at war with Kabul? Yes. Kabul. No, not possible yet. Okay. If you are threatening my position, I may have to take out your catapult. But so far, they have not quite yet made any offensive action. Time to bombard a chariot here. The caliber of that thing is just ridiculous. Alright, I don't want to push back my army too far. That's those legionnaires down. Of course, these guys are in the tree line and therefore cannot be fired at by them, but these can. Declare a surprise war on me? Are you kidding? I think that with this kill, we basically killed off the entirety of the Roman push. I think that that was it. Okay, back to technology. I still haven't discovered sailing or astrology or any of that other stuff that I don't really need at this time. Military tactics can give me pikemen. Not likely to be anything that I'm going to be using. Phoenician arsenal is secondary naval units, so not interested. Rifling though. I can then build the ranger. And I can get a rough rider. A ranger has a melee strength of 45 and a range strength of 60. That is remarkably good. Let's go for that one. I'll first have to go through ballistics so I can build a field cannon. Washington has completed building their musketmen. So let's go for a military academy. As for this group, let's start heading south, but with the general being on a horse, he can move much faster and farther than the other units. So I'm basically going to have to just wait it out for a while. Defend Baltimore. Heal up. Which one are you? Ah, right, you're the new musketman. You can come right along. Nidaros is not likely to be under attack anytime soon. So I don't really need walls. I mean, they're nice enough, but no thanks. I could go for the Forbidden City, or I could start to work on different ops. I'm going to go for a spy. Xi'an, watermill completed. Repair the industrial zone. It's going to be chewing on that for quite a while. My crossbowmen defend that town, and with that, we're just going to move on to the next turn.
You tread on dangerous waters in the face of England and her loyal colonies.
Oh dear. Looks like we're in trouble with the Queen. Well, England, I believe that the US has already won one war of independence against you. So I'm not too worried about just doing it all over again. But first, the Roman Empire is an actual adversary. He is actually at war with me. And therefore he gets all of the attention. Production in Boston is completed. We have an industrial zone, so let's go for a workshop. And as for Manaus, I'm not exactly sure what they completed. Potentially their entertainment area. So let's build an arena there. Baltimore. Baltimore, you are pretty much a frontier city at this stage. So let's go for ancient walls. Keep pushing forward with the units that we have. And that can be used in an offensive fashion. I'm gonna keep one of these guys over here. And I want you to go back to Manaus. Now, it is a bit of cruelty against the city-state, but he went along with his suzerain and declared war. And as such, he's an adversary. There. We have barbarians pushing. Oh, just a scout. Not a problem there. Okay, good, my builder is done. Let's get the builder to fix that salt mine there. Although I think we're mining plenty of salt from Julius Caesar at the current moment. In a whole different sort of way. Kabul, I really don't want to fight you. Hello, Ravenna. You I want to fight. Production for New York. They have completed their arena. They're perfectly happy now. They could use some housing. But I don't really have anything that can provide housing. This is going to give me gold, which I don't particularly need. A knight is not a possibility because I don't have an encampment yet. So let's get this town to work on an encampment. And we're going to build it... It's basically on the wrong side of town. Here then. Production for Cincinnati. You are also a frontier town. Chengdu is not at all a frontier town, but it could just use a bit more production. Watermill there. Production here. Repair the monument. Looks like the Romans are immediately reinforcing Ravenna as best they can. Good choice there. Now, let's get the mercury as a resource. What do we have? We've still got a scout moving around in Charleston. We need more housing in Manaus. Just something I cannot really do. Go back here. Then get a promotion. And ranged strength versus district defenses. No, we're going to go for this. This is not going to be an offensive military unit. We have a new great person. We're going to have a great scientist. Production in Prokrovka, or Pokrovka. Watermill. And with you, we're going to continue to push. Ravenna, are you in trouble? My great scientist can give me 250 science for each adjacent mountain tile. So that would be 500 science there with 2 adjacent tiles. 1 there, 2 there, 1 there. This would be better. If I would stand here, I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's 1,000 science right there. Let's beam you over to Chengdu. Saves you a lot of time getting there. Alright, Ravenna. It looks like you're next. Let's bloody the noses of these legionnaires a bit, as my cannon's going to take down the walls. Correction, no walls on Ravenna. You can fire again, so let's hit the legionnaires again. Next turn. Took out your army, did I? And now you want peace? Yeah, we need to have a chat about that, because that's not how this thing works. Move over here. Unit needs orders. We still have 2 good builds left in you. Let's go for a farm. And here comes the pain. That just took out about 1/3. Let's hit Ravenna, and then potentially immediately take it with the Walking Regiment Corps. Which seems a bit double. But okay. Ravenna, meet the musketman. Thank you very much. By now, he is probably considering that he really shouldn't have bothered involving himself in my liberation efforts. But hey, you live and you learn. I want these guys... What the hell is a scout doing here? Check that next turn. Keep the city. Another nice forward position here. Kabul, can we just stand down, please? That would save me a lot of firepower that I don't really want to spend on you. I can make peace with him in 1 turn. Production for Ravenna. Repair the granary. That's what you get for shooting at it with one of those things. They're sending another group of legionnaires forward. Which is fine if they want to lose more legionnaires. Sorry boys, but you're just too easy a target. Sometimes I do feel bad for them. And then I remember that I'm a liberator and that this is what I do. Alright, decisive victory, push him out. This potentially is more of the Roman Empire. Yes, it is. Okay, so that's going to be the next stop. How many unmet players are there? One more. But I'm almost through Rome. And England isn't that much of a power, and the other unmet player only has 67 points. How do you even do that? Okay, select a target to, or city to target for espionage. If you can give me one moment, I'll scout out a new town for you to go to. That one. As for Nidaros itself, what do we build? I could start outputting musketmen. Yeah, let's do that. First build an encampment. There. It's just that they're building on the complete wrong side of the empire. My main forces are, or my main threat area is to the south. So they're going to have to go through the entire empire. It's going to take them a long time to do that. Wilbur. Transfer to Aricium. In Aricium I can gain sources, which I'm still not exactly what that does. Or I can create listening posts for emplacement. Really? You try to attack me with a chariot? They did take some damage, but nothing too severe. That did hurt a little. What? Barbarians approaching Rio. Oh, they made fast. They're already here. Let's hope that the crossbowmen can take them out before they wreck anything. Indeed they did. Okay, this is going to give me a ton of science.
Let's get on our knees and pray. I don't know to whom. Is there a patron saint of ballistics yet?
Adam Savage, this is one of the Ghostbusters, isn't it? Cute and very, very nice to see Ghostbuster quotes in Civilization. Alright, so that one's done.
Never criticize a rifleman.
And rifling is
until
done.
you've walked a mile in his shoes. That way, he'll be barefoot, and you'll be out of range.
Which also gives me the Ranger. This could be a very, very interesting unit. It is classed as a recon, but I think you can just as easily use it as an offensive unit. Not so much as a defensive or a, let's say, a semi-offensive scout. I can build battleships. I haven't even built a single ship yet, and now you're going to allow me to build battleships? That's nice. Not what I need, though. A medic might be interesting. This will allow me to get artillery. And this is where I want to go. Tanks. And if all works out, I can have tanks potentially by the year 1500. Which is not quite historically accurate, but it is fun nonetheless. I'm very happy that I don't have to fight Kabul anymore. They had quite a significant amount of military units standing by. They would be nothing more than road bumps or speed bumps, but still, I prefer to do a quick victory here. Push forward. You. Yeah, you're my new musketman. I need to try and get some experience onto you, but he might not actually be in time for Aricium to be captured. By the sense that Aricium is already done by the time that he gets there. I can upgrade you to a field cannon. Why, yes, please. Can I do that with all of my archers? Because if that's the case, then I need to send some of them back. He doesn't have enough time. Alright, you two. The main cannon can actually be used to fire. And as for these, major victory even. Weight 1. The other musketman pushing up. There's the scout that I was chasing. Claim great person. A great merchant. Again? Am I generating that many points? What's your specialty? Instantly builds a bank and a market in this district. The bank gets 2 great work slots instantly, which can hold anything. Yeah, except that I don't think that I need that particularly. I don't really... Actually, do I have any districts which... Yes. I'm gonna save you and send you on your way here, because once that is done, we can instantly get a bank and a market in Rio. So that's good. Boston is still happy. Arena unfortunately does not provide any housing, which is still what I'm looking for. This one does provide 2 housing. Let's get you that. Where am I going to build that one? I think this is so far the best location. Next turn. Some damage to the cannon, but really very little. Once that thing opens up, it's not going to be pretty. Yes, there we go. Upgrade the field cannon. What's the firepower of a field cannon? 50 melee strength, 60 ranged strength. Currently I have 40 ranged strength. So that's a significant upgrade. Alright, you better brace for impact. This could hurt. A lot. Major victory. You guys start feeling bad on Rome yet? Or is that just me? Oh, and they can attack twice. Yeah, good day. What is that? Hanging Gardens. Nice, I conquered a wonder off of them. Keep City, yes, absolutely. And you potentially have another settler on the way. Would you be so kind to donate that? This one now has walls. Production is very, very slow, so let's focus on getting more industrial areas up. Baltimore. You have complete an entertainment complex. Let's double that up with an arena. Pokrovka. Get a market. Orisham. Repair your monument. Nope. Not happening. You started this thing, but I'm sure as hell gonna end it. Preslav, so there it is.
It is nationalism which engenders nations, and not the other way around.
There we go. Plus 50% production towards industrial and modern era melee and ranged units.
It is...
Plus 1 amenity. I want to keep that one. Mini-unit maintenance reduced, and oh, they're also good. I'm gonna go for the amenities. They are all such good policies to have. Choose Civic. Scorched Earth. Interesting. Yields gained from pillaging are doubled. Expropriation. Settler cost reduced by 50%. Plot. Purchase cost reduced by 20%. And military organizations. Plus 4 general points per turn. Oh yes. I'll have some of that. But what I really want to have is this. Allows me to have 4 military policies. It's going to take a while before we get there. As for you, upgrade. You are back on the road. Are you really pushing forward a settler? Because I will capture it. And there's the rest of Rome. Okay, these guys were capable of maneuvering. Form a corps? We can do that? How do I do that? Oh, bloody hell. A corps is an improved version of a military unit. They will have increased firepower, but I do not want to merge them with that unit. That is not something that I want to do. So for now we're just going to have to wait until another field cannon comes along, and then I can merge him with that one. Otherwise, I fear that I'm losing out on a very, very powerful unit. Oh shit. We've got barbarian swordsmen and archers and more swordsmen. And we're fresh out of defenses. You're gonna have to make your way here. Shouldn't take more than 11 turns. Jesus. Baltimore. 11 turns. That's gonna be painful. Production in Chengdu. Walls. You could be next. You. Walls. Oh, isn't that cute? Look at your catapult. Really? One more turn and then the wonder is done. You need to get out of my way. Heal up. Yeah, we need to have a word. Because this is not something that I find acceptable. Shooting at my guys. As for the settler, I'm going to keep him in reserve. I don't have a good spot for that settler at the moment. Nedros has completed an encampment. Then we're going to build... which is which? Can we build in the same district as a barracks? I could just turn this thing into a horse production area. Stable building, armory building, yeah. There's the ranger and the rough rider. You classed? Yeah, he's classed as cavalry. Let's get this thing turned up as a cavalry town. As for Manaus, your housing is pretty restricted. You're not in any worries at the moment. I could start working... I was going to say I could start working on a ranger as a scout, because I have no idea what's happening on this side of the map. But they are so bad at producing. So let's go for an aqueduct first. Reduce that one. How much does Rome have left? 178. Still. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, so about that catapult of yours. Oh boy. Not a chance. Austria! Not to be confused with Austria. We're going to capture this town next. Seems that there are just a few legionnaires holding on to it, but nothing else. Rio. You have completed your commercial district. Good. Then we're going to now take this guy, put him in here. He gets a bank and a market. 65 gold income per turn. And Rio can now work on anything that I would like it to work on. It's just that Rio, again, is quite bad at producing stuff. Let's get an industrial district then. Really only a few +1 bonuses here and there. So long as they're connected to a mine, that helps. So let's put them over there. Production or Ravenna. Carrier monument. Oh, crap. Nope. Liberation is coming. You better prepare. We're gonna teach you the American way. Still got a bunch of barbarians up at Charleston, but they're not attacking. They might be a bit concerned. How much range do you have? Still only 2.
Like to the apples
nice.
on the Dead Sea shore, all ashes to the taste.
The Dead Sea is very, very useful for healing your units back up. A unit heals completely if they heal for 1 turn adjacent to the Dead Sea. If you have that in your area, you can extremely quickly make your way to full health. It really, really helps a lot. I could just charge right into this town, but I don't like it. Who's that? Preslav. Preslav, stand down, will ya? My quarrel is not with you. Any other ones? Toronto, stand down. Thank you. These damn city-states thinking there can be some sort of disparity here. Yeah. How about that? We have completed something. Because whatever it was not a musketman. That's weird. Oh, I can now get the capability of building core. Nice. I can build a core of knights? Fantastic. Or a core of bombardment units. What to go for? I think a field cannon. That's basically the upgraded version of the... what do you call that? It's the upgraded version of the archer. Let's knock down some walls. Extremely effective gun, I'll give you that. Yep, we can take out that scout over there. And you are? Oh, right. Ostia is probably going to give me one last attack. If it's... Nope, it can't. Okay. Modern era.
Steel
yes, it's 1360, so why not?
Shine the brightest. In a market economy, however, the individual has some possibility of escaping from the power of the state.
Plus 4 gold and 1 faith from all trade routes. That is powerful stuff right there. But I'd have to switch it out for either Great General points or liberalism. I don't want to do either. This trader is in Charleston. I need more food in Charleston. Pokrovka is going to give me 5. And that's... No, Manaus is even more. At 6 points. Begin route. Choose production Nidros. Armory. I'm going to turn that into a secondary military town. I want you to have ancient walls. ASAP. You fire on Ostia again. 59 health down. And another decisive victory. Keep city. Yep, hold. The army corps is just incredibly effective. So effective, in fact, that most of my units weren't able to catch up. Just 1 gun and 1 walking regiment, and that's it. Talking about that's it, this is it for the episode. Another successful episode, just punching my way through the Roman Empire. Soon there will not be anything left. They still have their 178 points, but other than that, they are just losing town after town after town. And we are just continuing to liberate most of the most of the center of the map. I mean, everything that I have seen so far, short of city-states, is now mine. Nidros used to be, what was that, Persia? Something like that. We captured Rio off the Brazilians. We liberated the Chinese Empire. We actually liberated Zanzibar. And we're now pushing our way... Actually, another one. This is Pokrovka. And we're now liberating our way through the Roman Empire. So, if you want to continue joining me on my liberation journey, then be sure to have another look at the channel in a day or two when the next episode is going to be up. Hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon for more Civ 6.